As Hispanic Heritage Month is being celebrated across the country, Boise Police is welcoming a new Hispanic liaison officer. Officer Liz Guzman is stepping into that role following the retirement of the department's previous liaison, Ed Moreno. This has been a proven role to be an important connection point for the community. And Officer Guzman is here with us this afternoon to talk a little bit more about this position and your role. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Well, I want to know a little bit, because we were talking offline a little bit about your background. Tell us who Liz is.
Ooh, that's a great question. So I'm a first-generation Mexican. My parents immigrated to Twin Falls, obviously separate times. They met around the 90s. So I grew up in Twin Falls. I'm from there. I've went to high school there, obviously, and then I worked for Twin Falls Police for about 4 years before I decided to lateral over here to Boise, and I've been here for about 2 years.
2 years, wow, that's awesome. Well, let's talk about the role, the Hispanic liaison officer. For those who don't know or maybe don't understand the role, what do you do there?
So hasn't been written down on a piece of paper on exactly what we're doing. So a lot of it is kind of on the movement and if people request. But for me, it's going to be I'm the bridge between the Hispanic and Latino community and the law enforcement in our station. So it's I'm the open communication door to make sure that everybody feels like they're heard and supported. And it's a little bit less stressful talking to one person instead of reaching out and not knowing who they're going to speak to.
Why is that important to have here in Idaho as a whole?
I think it's just a little, growing up for me, my parents were very much respect law enforcement, but don't talk to them unless you have to. It's just a little scarier. So for me, it's important. So they look at me and they're like, okay, she speaks Spanish. I can talk to her. It's not as scary. Maybe all the horror stories that people have shared about law enforcement, maybe with me, they see me and they're like, okay, she's actually talking to me in Spanish. She's soft-spoken and she's here to understand me. So I think it's important to have someone that represents us. And in an intersocial group, it's nice to have someone that is familiar, and I hope I can do that for the community.
And in this community, we've talked about it before here in the news in general, how there could be a distrust between the Hispanic community and law enforcement. Does this help bridge that?
Oh, 100%. If you would have asked me in high school if I was going to be in law enforcement, I probably would have laughed, just because of the perception that I had with law enforcement, which was obvious respect them, but they're here for authority, just try to be very hidden, and for me, it's nice to be able to have that, I feel like.
Yeah, well, it is Hispanic Heritage Month. What does it mean to you to be able to step into a role like this?
In this time, it's a little bit more meaningful to me because this is a time where I get to celebrate all the sacrifices and challenges my parents had to go through to just provide me with a better future, right? And it's also a time to celebrate all the accomplishments of our people, right? Not even just in Boise, but just in general. So to me, it's just more meaningful, and it's a time of celebration. So.
Yeah, I've already seen you out in the community and being a part of a lot of the celebrations out here, but for those who have maybe missed those events, where can people go meet you or just learn a little bit more about you?
So that's one thing I'm learning right now is right now I'm just waiting for people to reach out because I'm so new. I don't know who to specifically reach out, but I'm looking into all of our local organizations or any kind of events that I can find on Google. And, if I can get it approved, I'm trying to just put myself out there a little bit more just to meet new people. So that's my goal right now. But obviously you can contact me. They just updated all my information on the website. It's a little questionnaire with your information and your email, and then they'll let me know. And then I'll reach out as soon as I get all that.
That's wonderful. And that's Boise Police Department's website?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you, Liz, for being here. Truly a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having me.
For now, let's go ahead and toss it a break. We'll be right back.